My name's Amata, and in this Red Gamer Tech video we're here to talk about Steam. Now, not too long ago, none of us shed a tear as Steam Greenlight was put to sleep and was replaced by Steam Direct. Now, many people, including myself, were very sceptical about the positive impact that Steam Direct was going to have on the amount of sheer shite and shovelware that makes its way onto the store. And well, we were right to be sceptical because in many ways it's gotten worse. And we kind of have a case in point here, as we have almost 200 games being removed from the store that were developed by a single quote-unquote studio. Now, we've seen some asset flippers over the years, some really bad asset flippers, but these guys, well, they asset flipped the asset flip. They took the same game, put a slightly different background, and then sold it as a separate game. It's an almost impressive level of laziness in a way. Now, I said almost 200, but to be exact, we have 173 games being removed from Steam. Now, obviously, I'm not going to read these games out because I'd probably die of old age before I got through them all, but you will see on screen a video of me scrolling through their quote-unquote library of games. Now, what's really interesting, however, is that there is a lot of evidence dug up by Sid Alpha, which I will link his video in the description below, as well as the link to the webpage I was showing with the Steam games, basically saying that they've also been selling games under the name Zonotron Productions, allegedly, again according to Sid Alpha's findings, and basically they accounted for at least 10% of all games released on Steam in July and August, with 86 games published in those 2 months alone. If this doesn't tell you exactly what's wrong with Steam Direct, then I don't know what will. Apparently they also managed to get around the $100 fee for every individual game. They pushed through multiple games under one Steam Direct application. So the one thing we thought might slow down the sheer amount of crap coming onto the Steam store, they managed to find a way around it because apparently no one's actually checking these applications. There's, oh yeah, whatever, that'll do. They didn't notice there's like 100 games listed or whatever onto this one Steam Direct application. So there was also another sort of crafty way they got around this, and this is actually something I discussed in the past, that a lot of these games are giving away either for free or in some really low cost bundles, and then played by people who either just want the achievements or want the trading cards or have lost the will to live. I don't know. I don't know who plays these games, but I think it's mostly column A and column B, perhaps a little bit of column C, but mostly the first two. Now, for those of you wondering what happens to the game still sitting in people's libraries, for anyone who perhaps got this game for free in a collection or bought it for whatever reason, you can still play them, but you cannot get achievements or trading cards. So basically the reason they were purchased is now defunct, as their entire library has been pulled from the Steam store itself, as I already said. Now, I do have an interesting statement from Valve here, to be honest, and while it doesn't really say much about like if they're going to do this more, it does show how far you have to go to actually get their attention. This is how far you have to push them. They said, quote, "Yes, we have a full-time team monitoring reports, and they have identified an issue that led to the removal of some titles from a few different Steamworks accounts. These accounts were generating a lot of reports and frustration from customers and other developers. It turns out that the bad actors were all the same person, operating under different accounts. What we found was a set of extreme actions by this person that was negatively impacting the functionality of the store and our tools. For example, this person was mass shipping nearly identical products on Steam that were impacting the store's functionality and making it harder for players interested in finding fun games to play. This developer was also abusing Steam keys and misrepresenting themselves on the Steam store. As a result, we have removed these games from the Steam store and ended our business relationship with them. The Steam platform is open, but we do ask developers to respect our customers and our policies. Spamming cloned games or manipulating our store tools isn't something we will tolerate. Our priority is helping players find games they will enjoy playing." Now, while that's great, and I'm not complaining that these games were removed, please continue to remove these bad trash from the store. It will make finding actual good games to not only play, but also to cover way easier. But my point is, like, a developer, quote-unquote, shouldn't have to go this far. Like, we shouldn't have like not only just a bad asset flip that's clearly zero effort and just a waste of hard drive space on the Steam. Like, no, you have to have the same game uploaded multiple times with different backgrounds slightly, and also operating under false pretenses and, like, you know, selling games under different names. As like, there's even evidence floating around that it wasn't just Silicon and the other one, Zonitron. It's apparently they're operating under multiple names, and you know that's the kind of level you have to go to get any form of quality control from Valve. Like, you know, cool, thumbs up, clap for removing these games and shutting down this this money system that they had going on with these asset flips. Cool, that's great, I'm glad. But I just wish we didn't have to have this happen in terms of, like, again, it shouldn't have to go this far. This shouldn't be as far as it has to go to get any action from Valve. It should be like, okay, this is clearly bought wholesale from the Unity store. It may be a single game by a single company, but we still don't want it on the Steam store because, well, there's 50 billion games like it hiding good games like, say, Ruiner, for example, which you can expect a video on soon. So, yeah. Good thing done by Valve. Bad thing that they had to go this far. That's the TLDR of all that, basically. So, with all that said, thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time.